After a lot of back and forth with the planning board and everything, we finally were able to go before the zoning board, and they approved what we wanted to do, and from then on it took off. And the first really was the redevelopment of the house, the main mansion, and the apartments here, and some units over on the east side here, which was in the borough. And since part of the land was in the borough and didn't provide for larger units like we wanted to do, they were pretty definite that the amount of land we had, which was enough for, I think, 6 or 8 lots, would have to be single-family houses, just an individual house and land. And everything in the township then could be divided into twin houses, which meant 2 of them backed up like that in sort of L-shaped. And the idea was, because this I'd seen in a program of sort of a wonderful development in Norway or Sweden, where the houses were arranged in such a way that everyone had the privacy of open space within the V, and the rest of the land essentially was all part of the development of the whole property. And so that's what we did for 2 by 2 for the rest of the land. And that ended up with, 6 units in the main house, and 2 units here, 8, and then out of that there was the remainder of the 60 units, so 52, I guess, that were planned in clusters around the sort of the wooded area here, which was always more wooded, and then going out into the open field on the western side, where actually they found that they could, when over here, when they tried to develop the houses here with basements, they found there was so much rock fairly low down that they gave up on it, so that these are all single-family houses, but with no basement, and but garages and so on. And the houses, as they got over on the west side, could have the basement, and they took a lot of the land that they excavated from this end for whatever excavation they did. They put in that area over there so that the ground no longer fell into a much bigger dip going down towards Rosedale Road than it had originally. But that meant that they could put basements in as the ground dropped off. Sure. And the more fertile ground over there was rearranged and brought up higher to the first floor, and the basements were put in, so that made the whole thing work out much more on a level arrangement, although slightly dipping. And well, as I say, that was finally got through. Thank goodness for the planning board, I guess it was, that said, sounded like a good idea to them.